Drew Landry, he wanted to know, he writes in, you mentioned how there was talk of turning Hogan heel circa 1991. How would you have turned Hogan heel? Would it have been the way WCW turned him heel, or would you have done it another way?
The original idea, we talked about Hulk turning heel because from a creative standpoint, there was what's left to do with the superhero. Plus, the audience had begun to turn on Hulk a little bit. They were sick of the eating my vitamins and saying my prayers and Hogan must pose. They were looking for an edgier talent, man. I think, that was one of the reasons that Vince brought Warrior back, was because he was a little bit edgier. So the thought process was, man, you've run out of opponents on the heel side for Hogan, flip the script and let Hogan go to the heel side. He's got an entire new roster to work with. And Vince wanted his Babe Ruth and wanted it to be Hogan at that time. And I'm not really sure that Hogan was 100% on board, but I do know that Hulk was enamored, was intrigued by the thought of going and turning heel.
Well, it would have been interesting to see how we could have done that. As a reminder, 1991 is the year where we did the whole Iraqi sympathizer thing. And so for him to have saved America from Sergeant Slaughter, but somehow later that summer become a bad guy, would have been weird or interesting. See how we got there?
Well, I mean, one really easy way would have been for Hogan to be the Iraqi sympathizer.
Crazy.
That would have been heat. That would have been bad heat, but that would have been heat.